desire to make the most of this unique opportunity.
Over the past 2 days, we have witnessed a spectacular showcase of talent, dedication, and passion for the field of medicine. We have seen students collaborate, innovate, and push their limits to solve some of the most pressing global health challenges faced by our world today. From the engaging keynote speeches, riveting discussions among the delegates, to the intense simulation sessions that put their skills and knowledge to the test, every single moment of this event has been nothing short of extraordinary.
And today, as we come together to celebrate the end of this grandest event of the year, we do so with immense pride and satisfaction. We celebrate the tireless efforts of the members of our organizing committee, our versatile set of DIAS members, our advisors, our wonderful externals from WHO Bangladesh, and our venue partner, Daffodil International University, and of course, our amazing set of delegates who made this event possible.
We celebrate the friendships, the connections, and the memories that have been forged in these 2 days. And we look forward to the impact that each and every one of you will have on the future of global health. I am Tanisha Ahmed from Green Life Medical College, one of your hosts for the closing ceremony.
And I am Shahinto Muhammad Shaukat from Colin Malik Medical College, Manikganj, your host for the ceremony as well.
We would now love to take you on a tour of everything you went through for the past 2 days. Your coolest moments as a delegate, where you shined like a real diplomat, and your embarrassing moments, where you failed to understand how to raise emotion. Yeah, that happens a lot, guys. So, without any further ado, a small gift from the organizing committee.
Look who we are the dreamers, we make it happen, guess we believe it. Look who we are the dreamers, we make it happen, cause we can see it. Here's to the one that keep the passion, respect, oh yeah. Here's to the one that can imagine, respect, oh yeah. Gather round now, look at me. Respect and love the only way. If you wanna come with me. The door is open every day. This 1+2 rendezvous, all invited. This what we do, how we do. Look who we are the dreamers. We make it happen, guess we believe it. Look who we are the dreamers. We make it happen, cause we can see it. Here's to the one that keep the passion, respect, oh yeah. Here's to the one that can imagine, respect, oh yeah. ونعيش بحب ونتجمع ونخلي صوتنا يملى هالدنيا حب ونتكاتف نرفع وترفرف ونتعاون نصنع ونحقق وما نستسلم نتحدى ونتجاوز كل شدة ونغني بمودة Look who we are Look who we are We are the dreamers We make it happen Guess we believe it Look who we are We are the dreamers We make it happen Cause we can see it Let's do the one that keep the passion Respect Oh yeah Let's do the one that can imagine Respect Oh yeah We are the dreamers, we make it happen. Guess we believe it.
I hope you all loved the video because the amazing part about the closing ceremony is not over yet. To add more dynamic energy to this event, we have with us our Honorable Chief Guest, Mohibul Hassan Chaudhary Sir, MP, Honorable Deputy Minister of Education. Please give a round welcome of applause.
We also have with us our honorable guest of honor, Muhammad Sabur Khan Sir, Chairman, Daffodil International University and Daffodil Family. A big round of applause for Sir too.
We're also joined by Professor Dr. Lutfur Rahman Sir, Vice Chancellor of Daffodil International University. A round of applause for Sir.
We have with us Professor Dr. S.M. Mahabubul Haq Majumdar Sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, Daffodil International University. A big round of applause for Sir too.
And lastly, we have Nadeeb bin Ali Sir, Register of Daffodil International University. A big round of applause for Sir.
Now I would like to request our Honorable President of BMSS, Dr. Maisha Maliha Binte Mamun Apu, and Iftikhar Ahmed Saqib had the Honorable Chair of the WHO simulation to accompany our respected guests to take their respective seats on the stage.
I would now like to request the chair of the WHO Simulation 2023, Iftikhar Ahmed Saqib Bhaiya, and our Honorable President of BMSS, Dr. Maisha Maliha Binte Mamun Apu, to give a grand welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest with a flower bouquet. We would also like to request Apwan Bhaiya to give the t-shirt of the event as a token of appreciation to our guest.
Now we would like to request our Honorable President of BMSS, Dr. Maisha Maliha Binte Mamun Apu, to welcome our honorable guest through her speech.
Honorable Deputy Minister of Education, esteemed guests, and my dear delegates. Again, a very good afternoon to you all. Finally, we have come to the end of the WHO Simulation 2023. I am glad that we were able to successfully complete this simulation. This was the first time that Bangladesh Medical Student Society arranged a simulation of this kind in collaboration with WHO, and this is for the first time that something like this took place in the medical fraternity. I hope this is not only the beginning, but this is not only the end, but this will be replicating every year, and we hope that the support, that immense support that we have got from our venue partner Daffodil University, as well as our esteemed guests and our external partners, this support will continue in the future as well, because sirs, without your support, we as student organizations is nothing. So thank you so much. Thank you to our dear delegates that you have been with us for the last 2 days. The simulation wouldn't have been successful without your constant support and without your strategies that we have come together. We have known about the strategies. We have solved our problems. The five specialized committees has come out with resolutions that we want to pass in the next World Health Assembly. And we hope that from this delegation, we will be getting a small part of Bangladesh delegation in the next World Health Assembly. And that is the main impact that we are going to gain. So thank you so much. Thank you to all our esteemed guests for coming here today. Thank you all.
A bit of an announcement. Our Chancellor, Sir Sabur Sir, is not with us because he has been fasting, but he has given us a lot of time.
So we would like to request our Honorable Head and Dean Sir to come over the stage. Sir, please.
I cannot express how grateful we all are to have such an esteemed guest with us today. It is an honor to have one of the most prominent political leaders of Bangladesh here at our event, and we are truly humbled by their presence. The fact that this person of such great stature has taken the time to grace us with their presence is not something that we take lightly. We are incredibly fortunate to have someone with such wisdom, experience, and insight join us today. Their leadership and guidance have had a profound impact on countless people in Bangladesh. Please give a round warm of welcome of applause for Mohibul Hassan Chaudhry, sir, for a speech. We would like to invite Mohibul Hassan Chaudhry, sir, to give a speech. Yes. Thank you, sir. Please give a round of applause for sir.
Which one? Okay. Thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to thank the organizers of this event for inviting me here at this WHO Simulation 2023. I was quite confused about the ceremony itself, but whilst I was going through the campus and enjoying this fantastic facility built by the Daffodils University, your team leaders, they gave me a little brief. So I hope I'm on track when I am speaking. Before I begin, I'd like to pay my respect to the memory of our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and his slain family members who were brutally killed on the 15th of August of 1975. I also pay my respect to the memory of our martyrs of our glorious War of Independence, the 3 million martyrs, and also the 200,000 abused and raped women whose sacrifices made our independence, our liberation a reality, a possibility. Your organization, Bangladesh Medical Student Society, I have been briefed that is part of a global student network and you are aspiring to send representatives at the next WHO assembly. All of you are medical students across the country. But let me tell you a little secret about my position. I have nothing to do with your education, but I have been invited by the organizers, so I'm here. The government department that deals with medical education is called Health Education Division, which is under the Health Ministry. Like you, I don't know whether all of you are aware of this, but often people confuse that, they get confused when they consider that, something so important for us and something that we all feel very proud about. Our health education is not part of the health education ministry, it's part of the health ministry. I have been told that it is due to an international obligation that health professionals, especially doctors, medical students, have to be under the health ministry. And therefore, government has created a specialist division, which is called the Health Education Division. And the medical colleges are regulated under that particular division. We deal with general education mainly. The universities that award degrees to medical students, even they are not under education ministry. They are also under the health education division. Since this is a policy discussion, I felt that it's important that you know the government structure through which health education is provided here. The medical universities get grant from the University Grants Commission. That's where the link with the Education Ministry. And University Grants Commission works with the Education Ministry. The grants that come to medical universities, which institutions regulate medical colleges, come through the UGC. And also the projects are implemented through UGC submitted project proposals. So that's the basic government structure. I was told that I have to share a little bit about health education with you and health related policies. Again, I have to apologize to all of you. I am not the best person to speak on health policy. But I can tell you a bit about our government's focus on health services, health education, and related technical education. We put a lot of focus on vocational and technical education. And one of the finest vocational education that we have in our entire educational ecosystem is actually the medical education. Because not the other degrees that we have, engineering, law, other general sciences, etc., do not have any automatic international recognition. Your education, something that all of you are studying, is the only stream of education that we have in this country which has an automatic recognition across the world. So you are very fortunate. And that's why I said that it is one of the finest example of vocation-based, on-the-job learning. Because no one is a doctor unless they've visited a hospital. No one is a doctor unless they have seen dead bodies, unless they have gone to a laboratory, unless they've really worked through the whole 5 years of very intensive education. So, and post that education, you have to also undergo internship, which is also a rigorous process where you learn about human bodies, the practical patients, how to manage them, to how a hospital is run. So because of this, our health education is one of the finest educational stream that we have in this country, to the extent that it is the only stream where we have the highest number of foreign students coming and studying here. So we must have done something really good, and that is your education system, which is the health education. But health education alone cannot fulfill the need of the nation. Health education for the doctors prepare the future doctors. Doctors alone cannot provide services. Doctors need hands, additional extra hands. And I wanted to share with you this very interesting dichotomy that we have here in Bangladesh, which is in most developed countries, we tend to have at least 4 healthcare related professionals, nurses and technologists, etc., per doctor. So the ratio is generally 4:1. So if you have 4 nurses, you'd have 1 doctor. We have a very unique situation here where, according to the BMDC, Bangladesh Medical and Dental Council, the number of registered doctors in this country ranges around 160 to 170,000, possibly 150,000 practicing ones, because people retire and obviously they die as well. And interestingly, the Nursing Council has the data of registered nurses, and we only have around 60,000 registered nurses in the country. So half of the number of doctors. No health sector, no health service can provide healthcare without nurses. Doctors cannot look after the patients 24/7. It's the nurses who have to do that, and doctors have to, of course, look after the patients as consultants or surgeons. But the care, the physical care, has to come from the nurses. So often you'd ask this question, oh, we have such a fantastic healthcare education in this country, preparing the future doctors here. Even, as you know, the current Prime Minister of Bhutan, he was a medical student in Bangladesh. So, Mymensingh Singh Medical College, yes. So having prepared prime ministers and medical doctors for the world almost, and our doctors are doing fantastic in the US, UK, wherever you go, whoever have migrated, they've done very well, then they're doing very well. So why are we struggling so much? And this is partly the reason why we have to struggle so much, is because the cultural practice to the facilities that we have for ancillary support services for the doctors, i.e. health technologists, the nurses, the other related health professionals, don't exist as much as they are supposed to. So, enough on the medical education, the education for the doctors. We need to do a lot on the support services in the healthcare industry or the sector. And there are some structural challenges in the healthcare education system which has led to this situation. If you look at the qualification required to be a nurse now, a BSc nurse, the minimum prerequisites are almost same as doctors. Now, if I can go and train to be a doctor, why will I go and train to be a nurse? Obviously, I don't choose that path because I have the better option of being a doctor. Now, if a society produces only doctors and no nurses, no additional support, ancillary support, side support, related healthcare services, you cannot have a healthcare system. But you can have many doctors who become ambassadors, government officials, politicians, business people, going abroad, having a fantastic career for themselves. But healthcare sector suffers altogether. To address this, our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has instructed us to look at the structural challenges that we have at the school level and the college level. The problem lies there. One of the problem is that when students reach age 13 and 14. Can I have a glass of water here, please? Our parents and school teachers decide our career. So, you've done well in your class 8 exam, you will go to the science stream. You have not done well in your class 8, you cannot go to the science stream. So what it then leads to is an overwhelming number of students not having any basic knowledge of science beyond the grade 8, and a very few number of students going into the science stream. As if the science that we teach leads us to a lot of innovation and a lot of skills or whatever, which I disagree with, because the manner in which we are teaching science in this country often is very memory based rather than the capacity to apply the acquired knowledge. So I'm sure when all of you went to school, many of you were forced to memorize this particular formula, a plus b whole square. Yeah? Can someone tell me what the actual answer to that is? A square plus twice b plus b square. Now, we were all forced to memorize that. First memorize. Then you figure out how it was factorized. Now, I had the privilege of attending many different streams of education in this country. So I had the experience of, experiencing different streams, including a girls' school. I actually attended a girls' school until the age of class 5, because my school, they did not have enough girl students, so they also took on boys. So this was the situation when we were growing up. So the school was called Bangladesh Mohila Samiti Balika Uchcha Bidyalaya. But they could not find enough girls because the parents were not sending girls to the school. So you can imagine the challenge that this country had in those days. And after class 5, boys left, and then girls from different schools joined the school, and then they continued, because of course they had to have it as a girls' school. There's no issue with that. But so in that school, I was in the mainstream, the national curriculum. Then after many experiment with me, at the age of around 14, I was moved to the foreign curriculum, the British one. And then I was allowed to study science. But when I was in the national stream, I was told by my teachers that no, you can't do science. You should not be doing science. You do not memorize very well. So I did not like the idea of memorizing a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. I used to do a lot of practice on my father. He felt that he should memorize all the surahs at the back of Holy Quran. So I used to memorize part of the Quran with much more focus than the algebraic formulas. But of course, that was another pretty useless exercise because I can't speak Arabic. What was the whole point of memorizing something which you have absolutely no idea about? And you actually lose track when you actually try to recite the surah, and if you forget in the middle, you actually have to start from the beginning because you don't know any of it. So when I had the chance of exploring science and maths and algebra, I thought, oh, this is very interesting. That's what I want to study. So I had the chance to study science when I changed stream. And we have that inherent problem in our current stream where schools are restricting science education at a very early age, 13 to 14. And that's when your career is decided forever. Forever. Only for those who go into diploma engineering, there is some scope of going into some kind of science education post SSC. But for the rest of us, the door is firmly shut. And therefore, we do not get enough students with basic knowledge of biology to go into nursing or healthcare related education. And therefore, what we end up with is a large pool of doctors, fantastic ones, no skilled nurse, not many, not enough to provide healthcare efficiently and effectively. So there you go. As policymakers, as medical students, you can see fantastic and high graded quality medical education alone cannot improve healthcare sector if it does not have a whole ecosystem of healthcare education, and that's very important. So and I had the chance of being in the UK for quite a bit of time, and there I had seen that even students from history and politics, from arts background, can train to be a nurse. They have the chance to go into nursing school. They undergo a year of foundation training where they are taught enough biology and chemistry and whatever science they need to study, and thereafter they do 3 years of nursing degree and then 2 years of attachment at hospital, and with that 6 years package they are highly qualified nurses there and they are joining the workforce. And we need to have something like this, and we are consulting with the health education division. And you would be glad to know, those who are attending school now, by the year 2027 will have, at least at the SSC level, a single stream, no more science, commerce, arts division. And that is what the international standard is. We need to reduce a bit of content load on the maths and the science that we teach, then spread it across all the subjects. And we need to teach, I mean, those who are becoming doctors, they also need to know about the economy, the business world, how things are ran. They need to also know about literature, how human societies think, how humanity thinks. My honorable minister, she is, as you know, she's a doctor. At the same time, she's a fantastic public health specialist. She went to Johns Hopkins to do her MPH, and she was telling us that a lot of their contents were not clinical contents. They were also asked to do a lot of literature at Johns Hopkins. And the reason is understanding of society and culture and value system is as important as clinical knowledge. If you do not understand a society, how it runs, the ethos of it, the literature that it has, the history of the society, the cultural dynamics, you can't really effectively have a good public health system. And therefore, reading Rabindranath is very important to understand the Bengali psyche as much as Humayun Ahmed. So our doctors, besides having good nurses, also need a lot of input from the humanities division. They need to understand society as much as others. And therefore, for the curriculum until the SSC, we will keep one stream only where everyone will study everything in small quantities so that they have exposure to different subject contents, which hopefully will have a positive effect in the number of nurses that we produce here, and also the health technologists. You know what health technologists are? Do you? Yeah. Those who actually take the blood, you process them, operate the machines. Yeah. I know very good doctors, they cannot actually do that particular skill job. A lot of them can't find the veins, but the technologists do. They can. It has developed out of years of practice. So if you don't have them in good numbers, you cannot provide good healthcare service. If you do not have nurses in good numbers, you cannot provide good healthcare service. So, but when you speak to the nurses, they blame the future of you. They blame that, oh, our profession is led by the doctors, and they've made our training and the entry requirements so high, so difficult. Instead of putting focus on the job learning at hospitals, there's overwhelming input on academic learning and academic standards, and therefore we struggle to get through the courses because it's led by the doctors. It should be led by the nurses. There's some institutional politics in that, and I firmly believe that we need a lot of nurses in this country. most of the medical students tend to do very well in their school examinations, and then they go on to that fast track into self-fulfillment as doctors. A lot of them are earning a lot more than the national average. But besides that, if we are not able to give them good values, human values, how to read the society, how to empathize with people, how to understand, why some people find porapani. You know what porapani is? As politicians, we have to deal with porapani to operation theaters. So, why some people would believe that porapani is more effective than antibiotics. You have to understand that. You cannot change the mindset of the people, but you can work through it. And for that, you need to also study society. Medical students, I request you to also be more proactive in learning about the society, history, culture, politics, economics. It's very important. I attended a university where it was entirely social science based, and it was called London School of Economics and Political Sciences. And my degree was in anthropology and law. Interestingly, from our another constituent college of University of London called the Imperial College, very famous for medical sciences. We used to have students coming in for 2 years to study anthropology, to study, epidemiology, different cultural systems and practices, and forensic anthropology as well, medical anthropology. So the medical education comprised social science as much as natural science. And therefore, you have a holistic view of everything. It's not just pure clinical knowledge, but you have to have a holistic mindset if you are to provide care. Care is not just a clinical thing. Care is a holistic service. You have to understand psychology. You have to understand people's moral beliefs and religious beliefs. Religious beliefs are not universally same. Even Muslims don't have the same way of doing namaz across the world. Even wuzu is not the same because they have developed in different countries. As much as you talk about ummah and unity, etc., it's not the same because we have diversity in humanity, and that the fact that we have diversity, that has to be recognized. And because of that diversity, you also have differences even in gene mutation, even in biological condition of human beings. When we were doing anthropology, we were shown how Ashkenazi Jews in European continent developed a particular gene amongst them, where that particular gene led them to have more blood cancer, but at the same time, it had some properties which fought breast cancer. And the debate was whether that gene and the discovery of it should be given intellectual property. And then the Nuffield School of Ethics, Medical Ethics in the UK, which has philosophers, anthropologists, sociologists, doctors, and other professionals, and lawyers, medical negligence lawyers. And they came to this conclusion that no intellectual property right should not be given because it was practice of a particular community of Jews in continental Europe. Because of intermarriages between them, this particular gene was developed. So you see, cultures can even lead to genetic mutations. So in understanding culture is very important. And WHO, in its policy framing and policy suggestions, take these things into account. So whilst you are all training to be fantastic doctors for the future, please do take into account of society as a whole and learn from it. Learn from different disciplines, please. Expand your reading horizon. Interact with different professions, including the nurses, the health technologists. No one is inferior in the ecosystem of health. Everyone is important. A lawyer is as important as an accountant, even in the healthcare system. As you do not practice in the developed healthcare world, you don't know what medical negligence leads to. Because I practiced in the UK for a small period of time, we had to do a lot of reading and not practice, but learn a lot about medical negligence. Although it's a publicly funded healthcare system, there is a huge negligence payout in the NHS in the UK. So doctors, after retiring from their service, get additional qualification as lawyers and start practicing as medical negligence specialists. That's why, when you use the term lawyer, they're not often lawyer, but they're actually former doctors and surgeons, because only they can identify in a trial whether the doctor in question were negligent in the manner in which they provided the service. So as you are the future of this nation and you are thinking policy in your private individual capacity, please do learn about things beyond your medical education, your clinical education. We've already done a great job in giving you that clinical education, the medical education, but you also need to be more, you need to take into cognizance of society as a whole, your families, your friends, different professionals. And I hope by doing that, you will have more respect for everyone and be better doctors. Our Honorable Prime Minister, I go back to her again, and I conclude my remarks with her vision in the health sector. She feels that growth of a country is not sustainable unless people have their basic needs met. So healthcare is a very basic need. And for that, money investment alone cannot fix the challenge of the healthcare sector. Skill is very important. And that's why we are focusing on healthcare related STEM education in school level, so that we have enough number of allied healthcare professionals. She is investing in the future of this country, in the healthcare sector. As you have seen in the COVID pandemic, a country of 170 million people were given free vaccination several times. Not with just, she did not just take it as a personal endeavor that I will provide each and every citizen of this country with the best of the best vaccines, but she also had to do a lot of international diplomacy to get the vaccines that are being produced in other countries, to get enough of them for our country. And as you've seen, United States to many other countries blocked a big proportion of vaccines for us. As much as we bought vaccines, we also got gifted a lot. So we had enough number of vaccines in this country to vaccinate 170 million people. But going forward, this healthcare system cannot improve if we just have it with fantastic doctors but no nurses and healthcare technologists. Thank you very much for inviting me here. I wish you all the successes for the future. I hope all of you will become very good doctors. And I also hope that besides being good doctors, you will be good human beings at the same time. Thank you very much. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu.
I want to highlight one particular important point that Sir has said about us. To provide education and skills through academic and research excellence programs on public health to make sustainable physical, mental, and societal impacts both nationally and internationally. That's what Bangladesh Medical Students Society has been working for, and that's why we have collaborated with the Department of Public Health of Daffodil International University in this initiative. So thank you, sir, for highlighting our aims and initiatives such beautifully. স্যার যে আমাদের ইভেন্টের জন্য এত সুন্দর করে স্পিচ দিয়েছিলেন, কতগুলো পয়েন্ট উনি ডিফারেন্ট বলেছেন, we can undoubtedly say that he is the most perfect person for this conference, and we are really honored and proud to have you, sir. Thank you for being an icon of the youth of this country. I want to mention one thing that Bangladesh Medical Student Society also got the Joy Bangla Youth Award, and we received this award from Shajib Wazir Joy sir, who is the Honorable ICT Advisor of the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. So thank you, sir, for all the support that the government of Bangladesh has been providing Bangladesh Medical Student Society. And we believe that if we get support like this, youth organizations like us will undoubtedly bloom in this country. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request our honorable executive board members, Dr. Ragib Shahriar, Dr. Yusra Jahan, Dr. Sakir Alam Bhaiya, and Nadia Nasrin Nodi Apu, and the co-chairs of my conference, Mashiat Apu and Nahian Bhaiya, to hand over the crest of honor to Honorable Minister, sir, Deputy Minister, sir. আমরা একদমই স্যারের বেশি টাইম নিব না, আমাদের একটা কেক আছে কনফারেন্সের জন্য। সো স্যার, লাস্ট একটা রিকোয়েস্ট স্যার আপনার কাছে। স্যার, লাস্ট একটা রিকোয়েস্ট, ইটস স্যার, আপনি যদি আমাদের কেকটা কেটে ইনঅগারেট করে পার্টিসিপেন্টদের জন্য, স্যার, দিস ইজ আ লাস্ট রিকোয়েস্ট স্যার। সো এই কেকটা কাটার মাধ্যমে স্যার আমরা ক্লোজিং সেরিমনিটা ইনিশিয়েট করছি।
We are really thankful to our honorable chief guest.
As for our next guest, it did not matter what date it was, for how long we stayed. From the beginning till the very end, this person has made sure that we were welcomed, that we were comfortable in our workspaces to be working for this event. This unwavering support and dedication from this person has made BMSS indebted to him forever. Please give a big round of applause for Professor Dr. Lutfur Rahman Sir, Vice Chancellor of Daffodil International University.
Well-respected organizers, participants, doctors, professors, সবার জন্য সালাম এবং শুভেচ্ছা। আমার সঙ্গে আপনাদের কথা হয়েছে এর আগেও, সুতরাং আজকে আর বেশি কিছু বলার নাই। আমি পার্টিসিপেন্টসদের জন্য বলছি, ইউ আর হিয়ার ফর লাস্ট 2 days. How was your time here? Okay, thank you very much. So this was due to the dedication of the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, whose dean is sitting here, and head of the department, and they helped to hold it very successfully. At the same time, I would like to thank our service people, security, electricity, IT, and photography. They worked hard for you, and in the end, I must say that you are benefited through this World Health Organization Simulation 2023. We talked last time that we invite you to hold the 24th simulation here in our campus in this place. So you are invited to join us again. I hope you had good networking and good friendship, and the event was successful. I wish good luck and best of your future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. We are really thankful to you, and we can't express in words how great we felt. How great we felt to have our WHO simulation in this wonderful venue, sir. Thank you so much again. Now I would like to request our Honorable Chair of WHO Simulation to hand over the crest to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir.
A big round of applause, everyone.
A big round of applause, please. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we would like to express our deepest gratitude to an truly exceptional individual who has been an invaluable source of guidance and support to us all. In particular, we wish to acknowledge their exceptional leadership and guidance whenever we had a venue visit scheduled. So please welcome on stage the Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor of Daffodil International University, Professor Dr. S.M. Mahbubul Haq sir. A big round of applause for Mahbub sir.
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful and most beneficent, I'd like to begin by expressing. Sorry. Hello. I would like to begin by expressing my heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to our esteemed guests who have honored us with their presence. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Mohibul Hassan Chowdhury MP, Honorable Deputy Minister, Ministry of Education, Government People's Republic of Bangladesh. And guest of honor, respected Dr. Mohammad Sabur Khan, Honorable Chairman, Board of Trustees, Daffodil International University. And my colleagues, my deans, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Daffodil International University, and my dear participants and the journalists, both print and electronic media. We gathered here today for the closing ceremony of the World Health Organization Simulation 2023, a joint initiative of Bangladesh Medical Students Society, BMSS, and World Health Organization and the Department of Public Health of Daffodil International University. The aim of the program is to simulate the political, social, cultural, and economic realities that shape the global health and policy of diplomacy. And before starting my speech, I will quote one version from a Nobel laureate of Kailash Sarathy. Quote, "The power of youth is the commonwealth for the entire world. The faces of the young people and the faces of our past, our present, and our future. No segment in the society can match with the power, idealism, enthusiasm, etc." So the purpose of citing this quote because you are the youth. So youth can change the whole world, as because you have the great power to change the whole world in the arena of the society, in the global health, and in the economy realities. So in today's rapidly evolving the world, it is important for students from all disciplines to be well versed in technological development and implementation. You, the medical student, you must also have know the technological aspects of everything. The fourth industrial revolution, fourth IR, is fundamentally changing the way we live, blurring the lines between the physical, digital, and biological worlds. Increased human productivity is one of the main effects of fourth IR, with technologies like AI and automation augmenting our professional lives, enabling us to make smart choices faster than ever before. Because now the medical education is 100% depends on the technology. So whatever you discipline, whatever it may be, but you must know, you must learn the technology. Otherwise, you will not be able to be success in life. As regards Daffodil University, because you are holding this program here, so you must know about Daffodil. So I like to highlight some points of Daffodil International University. At Daffodil International University, we are committed to providing quality education and developing our students for upcoming career world. We have introduced cyber security in each and every discipline. Whatever discipline you study, you must read the cyber security. We have introduced this thing, and we have introduced cyber security and trained our students in the field data science, robotics, artificial intelligence, and other modern technologies. Additionally, we offer funding to our students to start their own business through our Venture Capital Bangladesh Limited initiative. I believe the experts' opinion and discussion on this program will provide us with effective ideas and pathways for implementation. The aim of the World Health Organization Simulation 2023. I'm really happy for inviting me here, and my approach to you will be that you should be a good human being as well. Not only a doctor, you must be a good human being, because the purpose, the aim of the doctor to serve the nation, to serve the people. So you should remember this thing. Thank you very much, and my thanks to the organizers. And in conclusion, I would like to extend my thanks to everyone once again for their participation and support. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for that humble speech of yours. In order to extend a heart filled with gratitude, we would like to invite Sakib Bhaiya over to hand over the crest of appreciation to sir. And also the Honorable President of Bangladesh Medical Student Society, Mai Shapu. Thank you so much, sir. As for the next person, we would like to express our deepest gratitude to a truly exceptional individual who has been an invaluable source of guidance and support to us all. Please give a warm welcome to the stage Nadir bin Ali sir, Register for Daffodil International University.
Apologies, Nadir Ali sir has left due to some causes. So now we would like to move on. Now we would like to invite on stage an individual whose tireless and unwavering efforts were instrumental in the resounding success of the event we are having today, who deftly navigated and handled various challenges that come with organizing such a grand event. There has never been a moment of crisis where this person was not available or was not involved. Can we take a moment to appreciate how cool the next person is? I mean, seriously, have you seen how she handles every situation with such a calm and grace? It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. Her strong character is something that speaks volumes about her. So, without any further delay, we would like to invite on stage the Wonder Woman of this event, Mashiat Mubashir Apu, one of the co-chairs of WH Simulation.
Hello, everyone. Okay, assalamu alaikum, everyone. I think I don't really take the credit of deserving such a beautiful speech. Thank you to my amazing hosts for such a humble introduction. I am honored, and I am truly privileged to be sharing this stage and having this opportunity to thank our chief, to thank our guest of honor, the Vice Chancellor of Daffodil International University, the Pro Vice Chancellor of Daffodil International University, sir, and our special guests here today. I won't take much long. What I want to add here is, if I ask any participant today about what was the most colorful aspect of this event, I think what they would say is the beautiful campus of Daffodil International University. So I would like a huge round of applause for the warmest support, the constant support we have had from the Daffodil International University for this event, who has been a key organizing partner of our event. Additionally, the wonderful Department of Public Health, the Honorable Head of the Department of Public Health, sir, Dr. Salamat, sir, and obviously Dr. M. Omar Khoyam, sir, Lecturer, Department of Public Health, who is also an alumni of BMSS, for their constant support. I think a department of this caliber, an event of this caliber, was only possible because of the undying support of this department. So please, can we have a huge round of applause again for the Department of Public Health of Daffodil International University? Okay, so to see this room of like almost 300 participants, and to have organized, after having organized an almost perfect event, it fills my heart with joy to see this huge number of participants still present here today. We are almost running out of time. Thank you for your participation. Without you, this event wouldn't have been possible ever. We wanted you to have the best experience ever. And if there was any mistake from our part, I, on behalf of my entire organizing team, want you to accept our sincere apologies. We did all we could. So this event has been all colorful, very unique, very engaging, very interactive. You know, there have been stalls, people you have been enjoying, but behind the stage, behind the scene, uh, I think my team, my amazing, beautiful organizing committee, only they know what they have done. We To organize an event of this caliber would never have been possible without the undying efforts of this team. So please, can we have the biggest round of applause for my amazing organizing committee. Okay, so with this, I would like to end my speech here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mashia Tapu, for that speech. Now, for the next person, we would like to invite another person. Without his invaluable contributions, this event would not have attained the level of excellence that it has achieved. Without his meticulous attention to details and unwavering commitment to the supervision of various important aspects of the event, this event wouldn't have come this far. His skills have left many of us inspired to become an endearing leader just like him. This person has worked relentlessly day and night, making the venue visits, going through the long phone calls, and ensuring that all works were done in time. Let's call upon the stage our Iron Man of the team, one of our most amazing coaches of the event, Rahido Al Nahian Bhaiya.
A big round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum everyone and a very good evening. First of all, my name is Rahitul Al Nahian and that's my identity. Baki jeta bollo, that's because the love and support that I get from my people of BMSS. So thank you so much. I'm honored, humbled, and I don't think I deserve this much, but still, thank you so much. Ajke it's 28th and 29th April in DIU, WHO simulation. Like এই ওয়ার্ডস গুলো মাথায় চলতেছে সিন্স লাস্ট 3 মান্থস। আমি একটু স্যার আমি একটু আপনারা যদি কিছু মনে করেন আই উইল সে ইট ফ্রম মাই পার্সপেক্টিভ, বেশি মানে আমি কি এক্সপিরিয়েন্স করে আসছি। 7 জানুয়ারি 2023 আমাদের ওসি অ্যানাউন্স হয় অ্যান্ড আই ডোন্ট থিঙ্ক এত মানে দিস ওয়াজ দ্য বিগেস্ট ওসি অ্যান্ড দ্য লংগেস্ট লিভিং ওসি ইন BMSS history, I guess. And Ajke, if I'm getting the stage to talk about it, if I'm getting a room full of 200 people to talk about it, I guess shetar credit jai to the whole OC that they could make an event as interesting as this. Je ajke after 2 tiring days, kono ghum chhara kono kichu chhara, we are having almost 200 participants. We are having our guests here. So this is a huge achievement for all of us. Halka emotional মনে হচ্ছে বিকজ লাইক আজকে দিনটা যখন আমাকে বলা হয় যে স্পিচটা দাও, সো আই ওয়েন্ট ব্যাক টু মাই ইনিশিয়াল ডেজ অফ BMSS. BMSS হ্যাজ বিন আ ইন্টিগ্রাল পার্ট অফ আওয়ার লাইফ, আই গেস এটা সবাই বিলিভ করে। কামিং টু মেডিকেল কলেজেস অ্যান্ড এখানে গাইটন অ্যানাটমি বুকস, আমি নামও ভুলে গেছি এক্স্যাক্টলি। সো এসবের মাঝখান থেকে উই ফাউন্ড BMSS as a part যেখানে we could do things that we love. We could find people with whom we could share moments. So BMSS এ আজকে এখন আমার মনে পড়তেছে days যখন we were like general members, আমরা first year second year students ছিলাম, and আজকে we are standing, Mashia, I guess you'll agree with me যে আমরা এখন final year medical students হিসাবে এখানে BMSS দাঁড়িয়ে আছি, and I could get the stage to talk about it in front of people. So yeah, I would like to thank BMSS for coming into my life, and I am humbled যে আজকে BMSS এর থ্রুতে আমি আজকে স্টেজটা পেয়েছি। And আজকের ইভেন্টটা নিয়ে WHO simulation, this is like one of the biggest collaboration in BMSS history, and I'm honored to be a part of it. I'm humbled to be a part of it, and I would like to thank my chair, Iftekhar Ahmed Saqib, যে someone যে relentlessly কাজ করে আসছে since last 3 months. Like generally দেখা যায় যে people tend to delegate works, যে না এটা করো ওটা করো, but Saqib is like এটা করে ফেলছি ওটা করে ফেলছি, দেখেন তো ঠিক আছে নাকি। So Saqib, thank you so much for giving this opportunity. And one more person is Mashia. থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। বিনা কারণে তোমাকে ওয়ান্ডার ওম্যান বলে না মানুষ। সো থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ফর বিং such a huge part of this whole thing and for making my life easier. And speech লেখি নাই বাই দ্য ওয়ে, কিছুই নাই এখানে। আচ্ছা, and last of all I would like to thank Daffodil International University and Department of Public Health sir and আমাদের রাফি ভাই, alumni of BMSS, and because for giving us this wonderful opportunity. I don't think আজকের এই ইভেন্টটার আউটলুক এটা পেতাম as Marcia said যদি আজকে ড্যাফোডিল না থাকতো। Thank you so much sir for making this happen. And last but not the least, our OC, organizing committee. It's just 2 letters, right? OC, but we all know how much efforts we have put in this. Starting from our আমাদের finance head, আমাদের finance team led by Parsa, যারা দিন দুপুরে even in with Ramadan days তারা গিয়েছে in meetings. We can't forget these moments. আমাদের hospitality team led by Omio and the rest. This I guess এটা তাদের সেকেন্ড হোম বলে দেওয়া যায়, বিকজ 20-22 বার যদি একটা জায়গায় মানুষ আসতে থাকে সবকিছু কাজ ফলায়, তো আই গেস এখানে কোনো না কোনো অ্যাট্রাকশন আছে। সো দিজ আর দ্য এফর্টস দ্যাট আই হ্যাভ পুট। লজিস্টিক্স টিম লেড বাই আমির, পিআর টিম অ্যান্ড এসএম টিম লেড বাই সানজিদা অ্যান্ড সিল্কি আপু। মাই গড, পিআর না থাকলে কিন্তু আউটলুক পেতাম না। আজকের এই আউটলুক, আজকে এই সবকিছু পিআর টিমের কারণে। থিম অ্যান্ড প্ল্যানারি টিম লেড বাই সুজান আপু অ্যান্ড আদার্স। ডেলিগেট অ্যাফেয়ার্স, ও মাই গড, রাতের 2টা-3টা লেড বাই এলমা অ্যান্ড নাদিয়া, সুভা। এক্সট্রিম ওয়ার্কস, লাইক আজকে এই ইভেন্টটাতে আমি একটু এক্সটেন্ড করতেছি বিকজ এই মানুষগুলো ডিজার্ভ করে টু মানে দিস। এই মানুষগুলোর কাজগুলো আমরা দেখে আসছি হাউ দে হ্যাভ বিন। রাতের 2টা হোক, রাতের ভোর 5টা হোক, দে হ্যাভ বিন দেয়ার। রোজার সময় ইফতারের আগে হোক অথবা সেহরির পরে হোক, এনি টাইম তাদেরকে পাওয়া গেছে। সো আই এম থ্যাঙ্কফুল ফর এভরিওয়ান অফ ইউ। And আমার স্পিচটা একটু বড় হয়ে গেছে বিকজ আই সেড ফার্স্টলি আমার ইমোশনাল একটু, বিকজ দিস ইজ এন্ডিং। ফার্স্টে চাচ্ছিলাম যে আরে কাজটা তাড়াতাড়ি শেষ হোক, বাট এখন মনে হচ্ছে ও শেষ হয়ে যাচ্ছে। সো থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ফর গিভিং মি দিস ফ্লোর অ্যান্ড থ্যাংক ইউ।
Thank you so much, Nahin Bhaiya, for that super powerful speech, just as we expected from the Iron Man of the event.
Apu, we have met the Iron Man and the Wonder Woman. So won't it be a bit unfair if now the Captain America doesn't come to stage?
Yes, we are calling him on the stage to hand over the floor to our honorable chair of the day, Iftikhar Ahmed Saqib Bhaiya, to conduct the award giving ceremony.
A big round of applause for Iftikhar Ahmed Saqib Bhaiya.
Thank you so much, everyone. Captain America is a huge compliment for me. আচ্ছা, মানে চিল্লাতে চিল্লাতে গলা ভেঙে গেছে অ্যাকচুয়ালি কালকে থেকে। সো ইটস কোয়াইট ইমোশনাল ফর মি। আর স্পিচ না দিয়ে আমি জাস্ট আমার এই ইভেন্টে 2জন মানুষের কন্ট্রিবিউশনের কথা বলবো। আমি যখন ডায়াস মেম্বারদের সাথে অ্যাওয়ার্ড লিস্ট সবকিছু নিয়ে ডিল করছিলাম, আমার আমাদের একটা গ্রুপ আছে, গ্রুপটার নাম হলো WHO ফার্নিচার্স। সো সেইটার লেফট সাইড টেবিল হলো মাসিয়াত আপু, রাইট সাইড টেবিল হলো নাহিয়ান ভাইরা, আমি হলো চেয়ার। সো চেয়ারের রাইট সাইড টেবিল, লেফট সাইড টেবিল। কিভাবে আমাদের একই সাথে ব্যান্ডও আসলো, একই সাথে মন্ত্রীও আসলো, মন্ত্রী স্যারও আসলেন। সো এখন 2জনকে আমরা কিভাবে ম্যানেজ করব? মাসিয়াত আপু মিনিস্টার স্যারকে ম্যানেজ করছিলেন, নাহিয়ান ভাইয়া ব্যান্ডকে ম্যানেজ করছিলেন। আপনারা ব্যান্ডও এনজয় করেছেন এন্ড ক্লোজিংও করতে পারছেন। দিস হ্যাজ বিন পসিবল অনলি বিকজ অফ ইউ। সো নাও আই ইনভাইট firstly, Mashiat Apu to take her crest of appreciation from our honorable guest. Thank you. Thank you for being my right side table. I now invite my another co-chair, my left side table, Rahitulal Nahian Bhaiya, to take the crest of honor. this event would not have been possible without the support of our executive board members who served as advisors in this conference. So firstly, I would like to invite our Honorable Advisor of Delegate Affairs, Dr. Mohammad Ragib Shariar Bhaiya, to take the crest of. Yes, Bhaiya. আমি একজনের কথা ডেফিনেটলি বলতে চাই। আমরা মানে ভাইয়ার ইন্টার্নশিপ চলছিলেন এন্ড দিনে রাতে ভাইয়া এটা পোস্ট দেয়া লাগবে, এইটা দেখেন, এইটা অ্যাপ্রুভাল দেন। মাঝে মাঝে তো ভাইয়ার অ্যাপ্রুভাল ছাড়াই আমরা পোস্ট দিয়ে দিছি এন্ড সেটারই অনেক অনেক রাগারাগি শুনতে হয়েছে। থ্যাংক ইউ ফর বিং আওয়ার কনস্ট্যান্ট সাপোর্ট, আওয়ার অ্যাডভাইজার অফ পিআর অ্যান্ড কমিউনিকেশন, ডক্টর সৈয়দ সাকির আলম ভাইয়া। আই নাও ইনভাইট ইউ ভাইয়া টু টেক ইউর ক্রেস্ট। Sakir Bhaiya is not with us. I now invite our amazing Director of Finance, Dr. Tawhida Jahan Yusra Apu, to take the crest from our guest. সবাই আমাকে বলছে সাকিব থ্যাংক ইউ, সাকিব থ্যাংক ইউ, বাট সাকিব কখনোই হতো না যদি সাকিবের লাইফে নাদিয়া আপু না আসতো। সো আই নাও ইনভাইট আওয়ার অ্যামেজিং ভাইস প্রেসিডেন্ট অফ এক্সটার্নাল অ্যাফেয়ার্স, my boss, my Apu, advisor of external affairs of this conference, Nadia Nasrin Nodi Apu, to take the crest. And BMSS এর যে কতটা একটা ভাগ্য যে we got an alumni as Dr. Mohammad Omar Khayyum Bhaiya. So মানে ভাই মানে sir Dr. Mohammad Omar Khayyum sir. So I now invite our amazing plenary president, Dr. Mohammad Omar Khayyum Bhaiya, to take the crest of honor from the guest. আচ্ছা, সো নাদিয়া আপু আরেকবার চলে আসতে হবে, আরো একটা ক্রেস্ট আছে আপনার জন্য। সো আই নাও ইনভাইট নাদিয়া নাসির নদি আপু, আওয়ার প্লেনারি ভাইস প্রেসিডেন্ট, ফর অ্যামেজিংলি কন্ডাক্টিং দ্য প্লেনারি। And our peer Wonderman is here. What should I say? The Superman of peer. BMS's buzz use করে আমি যে কতগুলো এক্সটার্নাল পেয়েছি। So thank you ভাইয়া for giving a branding value to BMSS. Our honorable advisor of PR and communication, Dr. Sakir Alam Bhaiya, please take the crest of honor. Sanjita appu. সঞ্জিতা আপু আপনি আসেন। অ্যান্ড সবাই আমাদের ওসিদেরকে থ্যাংক ইউ দিল, বাট আই বিলিভ এই 2 দিন আমাদের সুপারম্যান অফ দিস কনফারেন্স ছিল আমাদের কনফারেন্স ম্যানেজমেন্ট অফিসার্স। আমি 9 জনকে থ্যাংক ইউ দিয়ে কোনোভাবেই ছোট করব না, তাদের কন্ট্রিবিউশন মানে আনবিলিভেবল। Thank you so much. The rest of the award ceremony will be hosted by our amazing host Nadia and Shayanto.
Thank you, Sakib Bhaiya, for a new name. So, Shayanto, what do we do? Is the award giving ceremony close yet?
I would like to ask our honorable delegates. Do you want to hear about the awards?
But there's a thing. We cannot end this award giving ceremony without giving an award of the greatest form of appreciation to this person.
The person has been an icon of what hard work actually means.
What professionalism truly means.
There has not been a single day where this person has not attended meetings, phone calls, and calls related to BMSS. Without a word of complaint, this person's really worked hard for the event.
Every single thing that we see in this event was under his supervision as the chair. And he has managed it beautifully, perfectly, from the beginning till the very end. Guys, I can go on, to be honest, but the list of his amazing skills as a person is actually endless.
I'm actually confused. Can we find a word in the dictionary to describe how cool this person is?
I mean, I couldn't. So, without any further ado, let's call upon the stage the last person, but definitely not the least person. The person that BMSS is truly indebted to, the chair of Who Simulation 2023, Iftikhar Ahmed Sakib Bhaiya, to receive his crest. Okay, guys. So, এখন everyone except the delegates has already gotten their awards. I know. This is the real moment we all have been waiting for as delegates of the event. So, keep your fingers crossed, wish hard for your success, and may you be able to take with you to your home an award that you're truly deserving of. So, firstly, I would like to invite the Honorable Chairperson, Iftikhar Ahmed Sakib Bhaiya, and the Director of the First Committee, Subha Tanzim, to disclose the awards for the Specialized Committee on Gender Equality, Maternal and Child Healthcare to disclose their awards.
কনফারেন্সের ব্যাপারে ইন আওয়ার কমিটি দ্য ডেলিগেটস ওয়ার এক্সিডিংলি গুড। আমি যখন সিমুলেশনটা প্ল্যান করছিলাম আই নেভার এক্সপেক্টেড যে আই উইল হ্যাভ সাচ ডেলিগেটস ইন মাই কমিটি যেখানে 30 জন ডেলিগেটের মধ্যে 30 জনই কথা বলে। সো থ্যাংক ইউ ফর গিভিং মি দ্য বেস্ট টু ডেজ দ্য স্ট্যান্ডিং কমিটি 1 on gender equality, maternal and child healthcare. I'm indebted to you people. So without any further ado, I'm grateful to this person, Subha Tanzim, for being my wing for all the 2 days. So now I will let Subha to announce the verbal mentions.
Okay, is the time. So,
Delegates, when your name is being called in the verbal mention, please stand up so that we can see you.
verbal mention, country number 1, Spain, Sri Lanka, and Nepal, and Australia.
Delegate of Australia. Okay, thank you, delegates. Moving to our special mention. We have 3 special mention. The third special mention goes to the delegate of Mexico. If you are on the here, please collect your award. The second special mention goes to, any guesses? Standing committee on 1, any guesses? It's the delegate of United Kingdom. Exceedingly good in the moderated caucus, outstanding foreign policy. Delegate of United Kingdom? Okay, any guesses on the first special mention? Okay, the delegate, I guess, the delegate who got the highest number of POIs in this simulation, delegate of Pakistan. And the outstanding delegate, কে হবে outstanding delegate? The outstanding delegate goes to the delegate of Qatar. Her speech was so well prepared, and even if she's raising a motion, she has it well prepared. I'm really proud to have you in the committee. And the best delegate. Amazing. That person was sick yesterday, but the way he stared at the whole committee after coming today. Thank you. The delegate of USA. চলে আসো ইউএসএ, আউটস্ট্যান্ডিং, মানে the way he handled his foreign policy. And when I say the best delegate, he's truly the best. Thank you. So SC1, bye bye সবাইকে.
Honorable Dias members, I would like to request you to wait. I would like to request our honorable Dias members of Standing Committee 1 to receive the gesture of appreciation from our honorable guests. I would like to request the Director of Standing Committee 1, Subha Tanjib, and the Chairperson, Iftikhar Ahmed Saqib bhai. So then we would like to invite the Honorable Chairperson Sharif Mohammad Sadat Bhaiya and Vice Chairperson Tamzin Hassan Arnab Bhaiya from the Specialist Committee on Research and Innovation in Healthcare to come on stage and disclose their awards.
As we've said, it was the first time for our standing committees. Most of our delegates, it was their first time in this experience. So it's very hard for us to decide who are going to win the prizes. So firstly, I will tell my vice chair to discuss the verbal mentions.
Good evening, delegates. So the names I mentioned, please stand up, and the other delegates, please give them a round of applause. So the list of verbal mention goes to Delegate of Pakistan, Delegate of Somalia, Delegate of Turkey, the special mentions, for the special mentions, we selected 3 delegates because there were so many, and these are not in order. But the first special mention goes to Delegate of United Kingdom. Then Delegate of Singapore. Another special mention goes to the Delegate of Portugal.
Now it's time for the last two. So it was very hard for us to decide the best delegate and outstanding delegate because both of them were amazing. So, outstanding delegate, any guesses? Delegate of Saudi Arabia. Now you all know who got the best delegate. Delegate of Chile. Thank you so much, everyone. I would love the host to take the floor.
Thank you so much, Paya, for that amazing award giving ceremony from Specialized Committee 2. Now, we would like to hand over the crests to our director and chairperson from the Specialized Committee on Gender Equality, Maternal and Child Healthcare to receive their awards, please. And now we would like to call upon the stage the director and chairperson of the Specialized Committee on Research and Innovation in Healthcare to receive their crests. And now we would like to invite the chairperson, Dr. Muhammad Ragib Shahriar Sumin Bhaiya and Dr. Syed Sakir Alam Bhaiya for giving the awards of the Specialized Committee on Non-Communicable Diseases to the delegates.
Hello everyone. Without further delay, I will ask my VPRC to announce the verbal mention and special mention.
For the verbal mention, we have France, United Kingdom, Brazil, and Afghanistan. For the special mention, we have Switzerland, Ethiopia,
Okay, so there is a slide of mistake. No, you go, you go. France got a special mention. Okay, sure. Okay, so the last two. So there was a tie between the last two, and it was very hard for me and my vice chair Rashki to decide. So the outstanding delegate, any guesses? It's New Zealand. Also, for the best delegate, we have nominated. Any guesses? I don't think we have any best delegate award anymore, so I think it's fine. Okay, so just kidding. The best delegate award goes to Sweden.
Uh, Now, we'd like to invite the Honorable Chairperson from the Specialized Committee of Non-Communicable Diseases to receive the crest of appreciation from honorable guests.
A moment of announcement, guys. There's been a lost property, which is like a power bank. So, does anyone know who is the owner of this power bank? Lost and found. Moving on.
Okay, so now we would like to request the Honorable Chairperson from the Specialist Committee on Non-Communicable Diseases to come on stage and receive the crest of appreciation from honorable guests. Okay, so for the next committee, on Specialist Committee on Communicable Diseases, the Honorable Chairperson is already on the stage. We would like to invite on stage the co-chairperson, Farhanul Farooq Minmoy Bhaiya, and Director Ghazi Siratul Rakib Bhaiya to come on stage and disclose their awards.
ভার্বালটা বলো আর তারপরে ওগুলো লাস্ট টাইম
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে verbal দিয়ে বলো। All right, so from FP4, the verbal mentions go to the Republic of South Korea, Bhutan, and Spain.
Okay, for special mentions, we have Russia, Venezuela, and
আউটস্ট্যান্ডিং হ্যাঁ ইউকে আর লেবানন হ্যাঁ দুইটা আউটস্ট্যান্ডিং আর এটা তাহলে ভেনেজুয়েলা আচ্ছা
স্পেশাল মেনশন বলছিল
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
আচ্ছা ওকে আমাদের কমিটিটাতে there have been মানে a lot of good clauses and most of everyone has spoken out their diplomatic terms and যেটা দেখলাম যে they've seriously gone through the study guide ঠিক আছে তাদের যে নিজস্ব যে পলিসিগুলো সেগুলো খুব সুন্দর মতো সবাই বলছে then today when I discussed it with my director and chairperson আজকেও অনেক সুন্দর করে তারা বলছে and for that reason we had to give two outstanding Acha. So the outstanding delegates are the delegate of United Kingdom and the delegate of Lebanon. আচ্ছা আমি কি ভেনেজুয়েলা স্পেশাল মেনশন বলছিলাম না বলছিলাম তো ভেনেজুয়েলা কি আসছে স্পেশাল মেনশন ভেনেজুয়েলা did you collect your prize ও আচ্ছা ভুলিয়ে গেছি আচ্ছা সো বেস্ট ডেলিগেট কে মাইশাপু বলেন
Any clues? Nah, I guess you guys are wrong. Acha, the best delegate award goes to the delegate of Chile.
হ্যাঁ
আচ্ছা তুমি স্পেশাল মেনশন তিনটা বল চারটা বলছিলে
স্পেশাল মেনশন আমরা লাস্ট মোমেন্টে লেবাননকে দিয়ে দিলাম যে এই জন্যই আর কি গুড নিউজ হয়ে গেছে সমস্যা হয়ে গেছে যাদেরকে দাম দিয়ে দিচ্ছে তানিশা আপু
Now we would like to hand over the crests of appreciations to the dais members of the Specialized Committee 4. So we would like to invite the chairperson and the director of the Specialized Committee.
So co-chairperson.
Now for the last, but definitely not the least, specialized committee. We would like to request the chairperson Nuha Adilapu and director Alif Mahmoud Akhar Bhaya from the Specialized Committee on Health Equity and Health Services to disclose their awards to come to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. So for the specialized committee 5, we really did have an amazing session. Though I could not attend yesterday, but I took full information about yesterday's conference, and I saw today's one myself, and it was really competitive and outstanding. So at first, I would like to go to the verbal mentions and the delegates whose name I call for verbal mentions. Please do stand up. So the delegate of Canada, the delegate of Ecuador, the delegate of Kenya, and the delegate of Portugal. Okay, now we should move to the special mentions. So for the special mention, we have selected 3 countries. So the first country I would like to call is India, then Australia, followed by Malaysia. Apu, please take the floor.
As the special mentions take their awards, any guesses for the outstanding and the best delegate? Okay, first of all, for the outstanding delegate,
Any guesses?
it is the delegate of Netherlands. Little input about the best delegate from my committee. She has been extraordinary, and for a first time manner, I haven't expected so much from her. The delegate of, any guesses? Yes, it is the delegate of Brazil. Congratulations. With that, I'd like to thank SC5. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
We would like to hand over the crest of appreciations to the dais members of this specialized committee. So I would like to invite the director and chairperson of this committee on the stage.
So now we would like to humbly appreciate a person without whose support. Uh, Apologies. Now we have very special awards for the people who made this event a gigantic success for BMSS. Now I would like to call up on stage the Honorable President of BMSS, Dr. Maisha Maliha Binte Mamunapu, to conduct the award giving ceremony of the campus ambassadors and the best delegation.
All right. Do we have any guesses for best delegation? Okay. So best campus ambassador. We have multiple best campus ambassador, but do we have any guesses on the floor? All right. খালি জিএমসির নাম শুনছি, আর কেউ বেস্ট কলেজের প্রাইজ পায় না? All right. So the award goes to Green Life Medical College. Any guesses for the best delegation? কে আচ্ছা, আমার ডেলিগেশনে যে ছিল সেই বলতেছে ঢাকা মেডিকেল কলেজ। Should I be biased? Okay, I am a little biased, so it's Dhaka Medical College.
Okay, all the delegates of Dhaka Medical College are requested to come forward. Congratulations for the best delegation.
Okay, so now I would like to humbly appreciate a person without whose constant supports from the very beginning of the planning of this event, we couldn't have had such awesome arrangement. The person supported us right from be it rooms, be it guests or anything else related to venue or anything. He has been supporting us from the very beginning. So we would like to hand over the crest to Professor Dr. ABM Alauddin Chaudhuri sir, head of the Department of Public Health, Daffodil International University. A big round of applause for Alauddin sir.
Okay, so moving on, we have the next award giving ceremony. I'm kidding, guys. There is no award giving ceremony. This concludes the award giving ceremony, and thank you so much for tolerating these hosts for the past few hours.
We are really thankful to the honorable delegates for tolerating us for so long.
And we
So-
hope that you all enjoyed Who Simulation 2023. And we will be seeing and meeting all of you next year for Who Simulation. Say it with me 2024. Yay! Thank you, guys.